Golf to Go is brought to you by the Hagen Oaks Golf Super Shop. Here's Frank LaRosa.
I'm with Scott Little from Mizuno Company, and boy, you guys got to be feeling pretty good about yourselves. You had quite a run there with the Golf Digest Hot List this year, Scott.
Yes, we did. We actually had a clean sweep of 8 gold medals.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, and it's not only in the players category, it was in the super game improvement category and the game improvement category. So all 3 categories we swept.
That's amazing. When you always thought of Mizuno as a really big player's iron, but now to have game improvement clubs is amazing.
Right, and we're still trying to get over that misconception because we've won so many awards in our game improvement line that our JPX line is actually 68% of our business now, compared to 32% for our MP, which is our better players clubs, where say only 10 years ago it was flip-flopped.
Well, what's new in the JPX EZ?
Okay, the first iron is the new JPX EZ iron, and this has the largest sweet spot in golf.
I love it.
Of any golf club that's ever made.
Wow.
It has a multi-thickness face that is right to the limit of COR, or spring-like effect. A lot of people don't realize there is a spring-like effect in irons. And we have a very ultra-deep cavity in the 3 through the 7 iron. And then the 8 through the gap wedge still has a deep cavity. So it's very high launch. And this badge right here on the back isn't just for cosmetics. It actually has an aluminum, a TPU, a resin, and then an EF badge right here, which helps dampen lower frequency sounds. Because the higher the frequency sound, the better the feel.
Wow.
And in cast club's always been harsh, so it's hard to get the right sound. So it's not going to be like a forging, but it's still going to feel a lot better than cast clubs.
I love that in the engineers, that they find a way to not only make the club look good, but sound good too.
Right, and we call it HIT, which is Harmonic Impact Technology. We really work hard on sound on all our golf clubs.
What else you got there?
Okay, so to go along with that is what we created is what we call DRL, which is direct long iron replacements. And we make a 3, 4, 5, and a 6 in these. Now, unlike other hybrids, these are not designed to go 200 yards. They're designed to go the same distance as the iron that it's replacing. Because the hardest thing to do is to be able to gap your longer irons throughout the set.
Sure.
So we've been able to do that with this.
That's great.
And then also we have a drop-down crown, as you can see, which not only lowers the center of gravity, but we're able to bend this club 2 degrees up and down in lie angle to fit the rest of the set.
Perfect. It's called a fly high.
It's called a fly high, exactly.
I love the name, yeah.
Right. And so when you'd order these, like in a fitting, you'd actually put the same shaft as the irons as in these hybrids.
Wow.
So they all feel the same, and you have the right gaps throughout the set.
I love it. We have another JPX iron.
Yes, we do. This has been a pleasant surprise. The sales have been phenomenal since we introduced this. This is by far the most forgiving forging that's ever been made.
That's a strong statement.
Yes, it has a very thin forged face for ball speed. The COR is actually 0.79 on this, which is off the charts for a forged golf club.
That's amazing.
And we've been able to take 23 grams out of the cavity here and put the discretionary weight around the perimeter of the club to give it forgiveness. And also it has the same aluminum TPU, resin, and badge to not only reinforce the face, but again to even make the sound better, even though it's a forged club.
You know, when you talk about 23 grams, it doesn't sound like much to people, but when you start redistributing weight, that's a lot.
It's huge.
Yeah.
It's huge. But what's interesting is we've tested this against the cast clubs on the market, and it's actually more forgiving than any cast clubs we've tested. So this would be a perfect club for somebody that's always played cast, but now he can play a forged club that's probably going to be more forgiving and go farther.
I think you're talking about me, Scott. Brand new irons from Mizuno. Check them out.